Hey yo, what's up guys? I hope you're doing well because your boy is doing absolutely great. It's amazing. We are in Thailand right now, but before we jump into that matter, I have some things to say. We have to catch up, man. We haven't talked in like such a long time, so yeah, feels good to be back. Feels good talking to you, so okay. And where was I before Thailand? So you might not know that, but we were in Malaysia, and after Malaysia, we came back to France for 3 months. No, wow, what the fuck? We came back to France for 3 weeks. During that time, we saw our family, saw our friends. I saw my dog. I really wanted to see him. He's the cutest boy. But whatever. That's not the point. We came back because of work. We had some stuff to do. Ditch some stuff in our suitcases because they were so full. There were a lot of things we didn't use. So yeah, this. And also I had to take my suit because we had a wedding in Jordan. Maybe that's the most important thing. So yeah, after those 3 weeks in France, we went to Jordan. And my man, I'm telling you, what an absolute blast of a country it is. There are so many things to do, so many things to explore, and I loved it. So what you will see right now is a video I did, of course. No one else does my video than myself, but yeah, that's not the point. It's not a typical vlog. We will, I will react to my own video with you, and I will share you all the information I have to share with you, like right now. So let's get into it. I hope you enjoy the format. If so, let me know in the comment. If not, let me know in the comment and tell me why. I hope everything is great, and let's go. It was a Jordan trip. We went to Madaba, Mount Nebo, and then to the Dead Sea. We could have gone directly to the Dead Sea, but you know, we wanted to do some stops beforehand in order to explore and visit the country, not just go straight to point A, point B, point C. We did stops and you will discover it. So we landed in Jordan with, of course, our friend Doraemon. And yeah, as I told you, we went there for a wedding, which was amazing, very cultural, with typical Jordan stuff. And it was great to see. Actually, it was my first time seeing it, and I really liked it. And I enjoyed the parties. The food was amazing. So thanks again, Mary and Mo, for the invitation. It was amazing. Thank you. And we ended the wedding with our suits and everything in a nightclub in Jordan at 5 a.m. Isn't it amazing? Like, it was total chaos. And yeah, 2 days after the wedding, we took the road. We started at Amman, then went to Madaba. So first stop, Madaba, which is a really old city, known for being a hub to religion, mostly Christian. The streets are beautiful, very typical, and we quite enjoyed it a lot. We saw a lot of ancient churches, and we visited only one of them because the first one, there were a lot of tourists actually, and we didn't want to spend a loose time here with them, being all packed together. So we didn't visit the Church of Saint George. We visited another one though. So we walked back on the streets. We visited, so a lot of good things. and we came across, yeah. So we went to St. John Church, where we actually paid in order to visit it, and it wasn't expensive. So we went up the bell tower, so the whole city in a panoramic way. I also knocked my head several times here. You shouldn't be told when you visit those things. I'm not claustrophobic since it's really small. When you want to climb the tower, it's really small. I had a huge backpack on me, and yeah, it was a mess. I sweat a lot that day on that moment because of it. And then we visited the ancient tunnel here, which was used in order to... They used to hide using that tunnel from oppressors. Then we visited the Byzantine ruins, where it was basically another tunnel, but we could see ancient relics from the past with vases and other stuff. There were also old photos, which were really creepy, by the way. But hey, we also went on and drank soda. We did just a small stop because it was really hot before taking the car again and go to Mount Nebo, which was our second stop. So it was uphill, of course, and we had a huge, beautiful view of everything surrounding us. It is another religious spot. Let me just check real quick. Wikipedia says that Mount Nebo was the place where Moses was granted a view of the promised land before his death. You shall not pass! So he was never allowed to access the promised land, but he could see it, witness it. If you want to know more about it, I recommend reading his story. After the visit of the church, we had to show Doraemon the view, so he could enjoy it a little bit. I think he enjoyed it, let me know. But he told me it was amazing. And then we took the road again to the Dead Sea, which it was quite perilous because we were going downhill, and it was kind of stressful for us, but it wasn't the worst road we ever did. The worst one was when we went to Petra or Wadi Rum, but you will see that in another video. We arrived to our hotel where we could chill for 2 days, 2 nights, and yeah, it was great. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you will stay there for the next 2 videos of Jordan. If you want to see photos of this journey, you can see on my Instagram. I'm trying to also tell some stories about what we saw, what we did. So read the captions, and we'll see you, and I'll see you. You better be there in the next one.